Hi, welcome to June's video blog. I'm Sarah from Eusoft.Labs UK, and this is June's update, which means we are halfway through the year already, which is slightly mad. So I thought I would cover the same sort of format I usually do. So we're going to start with what we've been up to. It's been pretty busy at Eusoft. We're currently welcoming on board quite a few new customers. I'm going to talk a bit more about that in a second, actually. But so Eusoft, my team in Italy, had a digital transformation workshop in partnership with Microsoft on the 13th of June, and that went really, really well. We had over 30 participants that took part in the first sort of laboratory digital transformation workshop. And this was promoted by ourselves, but in collaboration with Microsoft. So this was a really exciting event for us. So obviously a big thanks to everybody that helped us organise the workshops, and also all the guests that came along and really participated in that. It was a great event. We've released quite a few new documents this month, which has been exciting. So I created a document around sort of what questions you need to ask LIMS vendors. I want to make it kind of easier for you to navigate the LIMS purchasing world. So not only did I create a document with questions to ask LIMS vendors, but key things LIMS vendors are going to need from you as well. So the next thing we also released on the website this month was tips for buying a LIMS, so sort of key tips. And a couple of white papers. I think one may have gone out last month, but it was pretty close to when we did the video blog. So sort of the latest white papers we've done is on how to buy the right LIMS, but also now a white paper on return on investment. So helping you kind of understand, actually, if I'm going to invest in a LIMS, how long is it going to be till I see an ROI? And that's a really interesting document, actually. So I hope you like them. Any feedback, anything missing on that, drop me a line and I'll see if I can add it in. But these can all be found on our website, so if you want to have a look back on them, please do. So as I said, we're welcoming a lot of customers on board at the moment, and that is very much down to our software as a service approach. It seems to be really taking the UK by storm at the moment, and I kind of thought I'd take a really brief opportunity just to give you an idea why that might be. So if we kind of compare the cloud versus on-premise options here, you can kind of very quickly see some of the massive benefits that can be gained by going along the SaaS approach. If I tell you best about the main ones that come up for us, the first thing has got to be down to that initial cost of license. That's where a lot of our customers sort of start looking at the SaaS seriously. But actually, when it comes down to it, having the system looked after and supported already in the cost of service, the security that the system provider can provide, but also the fact that you are always on the latest version of LIMS. And this is typically down to the fact that people who've had LIMS systems previously, their system's fallen onto a late version, and that's why they're having to replace it. Whereas with a cloud-based LIMS, you've got that ability to always be on the latest version. You don't have that happen, which means that you then end up with a system that's just got so much more longevity. So anyway, I didn't want to sound too salesy. I just thought I would touch on a few of the points, just so that you'd got a little bit more background on it, really. What have we got coming up in July? Most exciting thing is we've got another webinar coming up. So webinar is going to be based on how to buy a LIMS. As you can see, we've released a few documents around this with the questions to ask suppliers, the white paper on how to buy the right LIMS. So I think it's a really, really good theme, and it's something that we're always asked about. So that's on the 12th of July. More information will come out shortly, but it's going to cover key questions to ask vendors, what we need to know from you, where do you start, where do you look for a LIMS system, everything that I think would be really useful for you, that customers who have bought from me have kind of gone, do you know what, this is what we found really useful. So that's where I'm trying to help you with that. So things to not forget. So previously I mentioned our new ebooks, SaaS in Cloud, the software model of the future. It's very much about what Eusoft's about. So, you know, have a look up on our website about that. All of our previous webinars can still be viewed. They're still available on our website. So you can download those and view those. And again, as I said last month, any ideas for future topics, anything you want help with, you know, how do we make implementation easier? You know, what do we need to put in place to help ourselves? You know, let us know, and let's see if we can kind of assist you and help you with this a little bit more. So sorry, I've gone on a little bit longer than what I usually do in my vlogs, but hopefully that'll be useful to you, and I look forward to catching you up at the beginning of the start of the next half of this year. So thanks for your time, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye.